Okay. Good thing to do.
Take number with them. All right. This is so funny. Okay. All right. Hello, my name is Lindsey and I'm here today to share with you how connecting through sports can help improve one's mental health. So mental health is a huge issue in today's world that no one ever talks about. People think it's a sign of weakness if they say they're not okay. So for my project, I really wanted to explore how exercise can improve one's mental health and hopefully encourage all of you to use exercise as a way to improve your own mental state of mind. So throughout the summer, every Sunday from 5 to 7, I would run sessions with the girls from the Bellevue Soccer Club, ages U14 to U12, which is basically middle school girls. And I really wanted to target the younger players, as I think it's important to create a strong connection between the middle school girls and high school girls through sports. And I think it was a good idea to be a role model for them, as when I was in Bellevue Soccer Club. I always looked at the older ones, so I wanted to definitely connect with them. Here's some pictures of the girls I worked with. So before each session, I would ask everyone how they were feeling on a scale from 1 to 5. Some would say 1, 2, 3, anything like that. And I would ask what they did today and why they felt that way. So then after every session, I would ask when they're done how they felt on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being awful, 5 being great. And all their scores would always go up. And that was the main point I tried getting to them the entire summer, giving them a way to improve their mental health. Like if they're struggling with it, then they know exercise is a good way they can go to boost, give them like a little energy. So after I exercised, I decided to create my own log and take a more in-depth look on how exercising affected my mood, because it's not the same for everyone. Everyone takes it differently. So it would always boost my mood, as you can see. It would always be 4 or 5s. And it would make me feel like if I was stressed, I would just go and exercise, because I knew it would always help me. Okay, so I sent out a poll to the entire school, and I asked basic questions about mental health, such as how often you exercise, how do you feel after you exercise, and how does it affect your mood. The majority of people responded with saying that better overall after they exercise, they felt better. So some goals that I had set in mind for the end of this project is that I mainly wanted to show how much of an impact exercise can have on one's mental health. Another goal I had was to connect with players. Another goal I had was to experience coaching, which is something I'd never done before. So for my coaching experience, it was totally new for me. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. Normally I'm being coached through either club or high school. This was different for me, and I decided to branch out. It forced me to become more creative with drills and have to adapt to other players' skills. So I found it difficult sometimes because some players wouldn't be at the level other players were at, so I'd have to break off the drills and either make it harder or easier for them, because it wasn't always easy for them at all. I would write down some coaching tips before. I would go on YouTube, search some links. Here are some links above that I used, and I found them very helpful because throughout all the coaches I've had, everyone brings a different perspective. So I was trying to get everyone's perspectives and learn more about that. It was super helpful. With coaching comes planning. So I would plan each session before I would go. And above are some practice plans that I made. I researched different types of drills that would fit the kids' skills, because I wasn't just coaching high schoolers, I was coaching middle school, so I wasn't couldn't be too easy, couldn't be too hard. So it was definitely a different experience for me, but I enjoyed it. For connecting with the community, I really wanted to connect directly to the community for my project. So I got with Bellevue Soccer Club and asked them to come to my sessions. And as a kid, like I said previously, I was part of Bellevue Soccer Club, so I knew the kids would love it because I used to love going to the camps that older kids would hold. I also wanted to share with them how important mental health is and to have them grasp a better understanding of it as kids their age start struggling, and I wanted them to know that in different ways to someone. Talking about mental health as they're at their age is so incredibly important, as talking to the kids earlier about it will let them get a good understanding of it. It'll let them know that reaching out is okay. I want them to learn about how this horrible issue people struggle with gives them another way, if they are struggling with it, it just gives them another way they can improve their mental health, which is by exercise is the whole point of my thing. Another way I logged hours that I worked on my own game, and that's when I checked in myself after, like previously on my other slides, I showed the skill I would do. And I would not only just go out and play soccer, I would try other exercises, like I would go for runs and stuff to see if different activities affected my mood differently, whether it would make me feel even better if I was running, and let's say I played soccer, and I was like, oh, like, if I was at 3, I'd get a 5 soccer, so I wanted to see how the different activities I would do would affect that. And I also learned how to become a better coach. It doesn't just include the tips, but it includes working on yourself to gain more knowledge about the game, so I'd go to the field. Here are some examples of my project log. What it looks like. As shown, I would go for runs and different types of exercises to see how it affected my mood. Thank you for taking your own time to come, and I hope you will all consider exercising if you ever need a boost of the mood. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day. And if any of you guys have any questions.
Nice work.
Okay, all right, thanks guys.
Great job, Lindsey.
Do I just like take it off?
Yeah, you can turn it off and then take it off and leave it on the podium. Be 30. Yeah. Thanks for staying.